2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. This summer, 2 lottery picks, Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, were drafted, not out of college, but off the G League's Ignite team for top prospects. They developed, got exposure, and made 6 figures in the process. Green said it's a new route, and we're already seeing other talents following in their footsteps. Guys?
Good story, D.A. Thanks. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. And for the Magic, Wagner is out there with Carter. Then it's Bamba. Then it's Anthony. And it's Suggs in at the 2-guard spot. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Now here's Wagner. He's guarded by Bullock. Outside Anthony. There's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's the pass to Suggs. Pass to Bamba. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
And here is Anthony after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Now, here's Suggs. Brunson covering. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anthony. Can't hit from 12. Dallas has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Doncic, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Anthony dishes to Suggs. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Mavericks ball.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brunson up top. Six to shoot. Inside, Finney Smith. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Anthony. Up top, Bamba, guarded by Powell. Bamba's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Back to Doncic. Passes it to Brunson. And here is Doncic. Over Anthony. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Doncic has got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Wagner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Doncic. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Anthony kicks to Bamba. Now the pass to Wagner. Back to Bamba. The shot comes out. Nice D from Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Bullock, good.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And for 4-on-7.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Fultz. Lopez with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Here's Ross. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey card, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaway.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. And he lays it straight in.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Dinwiddie against Fultz. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Lopez. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Dallas leading by 3. Dinwiddie drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And here is Bertans. In the corner, Hardaway with it. It's good from long range.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
And no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Dallas. They're up by 8. 2K Sports. Back in a moment from the Amway Center. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr. Maxi Kleber is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Well, a sound defender is Harris with excellent fundamentals. Shows you good timing on that block, too.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Hampton. The Magic trail by 6. Kicks it to Harris. Pass to Hampton. Here's Lopez. To the paint. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. The fadeaway hits the front of the rim and out. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Brunson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Suggs, he's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Hampton. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Davis Bertans. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And there's the drive. And it's Wagner missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Hardaway. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Okeke grabs the miss. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Puts it up from 17. Kept alive. Here's Carter. No good there. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Bullock kicks to Hardaway. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Anthony in the corner. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Bullock. Lets the 3 fly. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Suggs in the corner. Got a piece of it. Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Terrence Ross comes in for Suggs. And he sinks the second.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And the jam by Ross.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 7 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Ross. And there's the pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Guarded by Hardaway. And it's Carter missing. Stolen by Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
Carter Jr. plays with an impressive physicality. I think it's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Carter.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Bertinus comes in for Reggie Bullock. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Carter hits them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Isaac misses. Mavericks leading by 4. 27 seconds left in the first half. The shot's good from Brunson. He's got 7.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Fultz. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about Dallas as the game got going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offense.
Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wendell Carter is out there with Bamba. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it, because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
Bamba's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. He does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
First free throw is good. And so Bullock nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anthony against Powell. The drive by Anthony. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Bamba's shot is off.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Brunson. And it's Suggs with the rebound. The Magic trail by 11. Anthony on the wing. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So for the Magic, Lopez, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Harris comes in for Wendell Carter. And Hampton subbed in for Suggs. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dinwiddie's checked in. Pass to Doncic. The 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Powell finds Doncic. Dinwiddie outside. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Dinwiddie. Doncic has got 14 points.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Now here is Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Dinwiddie. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Brunson. Back to Dinwiddie. Bullock with it. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. And that's good for 2. 6 points for him.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now here's Lopez.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
2 shots.
That one is off.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Anthony. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Bertans comes in for Doncic. And Hardaway is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Now Kleber. Outside Hardaway. Over Hampton. Kleber with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And, Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in.
Now in the lineup for your Magic, Markelle Fultz.
Well, Orlando shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. To the inside, Isaac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Isaac's got his second basket of the game.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Kleba, the pass to Bertans. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Ross against Hardaway. The offensive rebound. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Harris outside. Back to Isaac. Now Ross in the corner. It's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. Goes back up. He lays it in.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. That one good for 2. Brunson's got 9 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Fultz. 9 feet out. Bertans grabs the board. Hardaway against Lopez. Outside Hardaway. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Maxi Kleba. Now there's Bertans out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
Well, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
And here's Brunson. Bertans in the post. Isaac on him. Bertans kicks to Brunson. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Brunson. Here's Bertans. Back to Brunson. Shoots. Carter pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Fultz. Bamba trying to break free. Fultz, no good. Dallas leading by 13. Here's Finney-Smith. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Orlando making some changes. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Reggie Bullock comes in for Davis Bertans. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bullock kicks to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Floats one up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Now here's Anthony. From the arc. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
The Magic trail by 19. Passes to Wagner. Suggs with the ball. Pass to Carter. Powell on the double team. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Bullock passes to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now, here's Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open. So you've got to be ready to receive.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Now, Bamba.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Dish now to Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Misses the step-back jump shot. Here's Brunson. Again, the Mavericks score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here's Isaac. And the pass to Suggs. Shoots over Brunson. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Dallas.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now Anthony, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Isaac kicks to Anthony. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic passes to Brunson. Driving inside. Good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's Anthony with the putback. And Isaac stays with it.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second-chance opportunities.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. You know, don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves, you know, play as a team. And that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For David